What is good, YouTube? It's your boy, or YouTube, Twitch, Kick, however you might see this. What is going on? It's your boy Shabazz. Football is back. It's been a minute. You feel me? Hold on. Sorry, 1 second. I guess you could put it on. I don't know. Just all stuff for now. But just here, I haven't posted, me and Natural have not posted any videos since the rebranding of the channel, since the tier list that came out. We both been extremely busy. We both been just outside. um, had a wedding that I went to last weekend, was awesome. Um, and I haven't really been in the right mind space, to be honest, on recording videos, but now it's August 1st. What that means that's we got the freaking all NFL Hall of Fame game is on Thursday. Like that means football is back. That means there's reason to celebrate. That means that the purgatory, I said it, the purgatory is over. It's over. Freaking, I'm not a baseball head. I am not. I go back. My twin is. I got a lot of friends that are for me. Yankees and Mets by association because I'm from New York. I mean, if they doing right, you know what I'm saying? That's all I care about, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm from New York. But like in terms of me watching baseball, nah, negative. But the title of this is Football is Back. If you're watching on YouTube, welcome. If you're watching on Twitch, welcome. If you're watching on Twitch, go to YouTube, type in Baptiste Bros, and subscribe to the channel, you know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to spend like the next 30 minutes to an hour just talking about some things that I've noticed throughout the season, well, throughout the preseason and the off season. I have no notes. This is really straight off the dome piece. But oh shit. Oh, yo.
Shit.
Oh, you here. This
I
was
you I just got Chinese food, and I come back to my house, and all of a sudden I see see Baptiste Bros is on. I'm like, what are we talking about? And yes, you're right. I listened to a little bit. We have not been as active as we should. Partly travel, as Shabazz talked about. He came, shout out to Sam, shout out to South Bend. He came to see me this weekend. It is August 1st, and that means football is around the corner. Preseason football starts officially next week. Hall of Fame game starts Thursday. Content will be coming. Content will be coming soon. I'm in an online teaching class that I've been pushing off way too long. I'm grinding on that. But I don't know about Shabazz. I will be making videos talking about predictions for each division, at the very least, each conference. Talking about division winners and who's gonna make the playoffs, and we can combine together. Like, we talk about that behind the scenes. Sorry to interrupt, Shabazz. I was just like, you in this? We didn't want to talk. You didn't talk to me about this. Kind of flustered,
and it was just like something like, yo, I got an hour. It's August 1st. Let me talk my shit. No structure, no idea. I'm just like things are off the dome for the next 30 minutes to an hour. I was gonna talk my shit. Welcome to talk your shit too. I'm just here. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah. I
But
guess what's the biggest news that's happened since? What the running back?
yeah,
Not
the
getting
running
paid.
back shit, bro.
Let's talk
It's
about it. Let's talk about it.
so for me, each situation I believe is different. I believe that, and as of today, the Raiders are back to opening discussions with Josh Jacobs to get that extension done so he could play. Right now, he's holding out. Nick Bosa's holding out, which I was like, what the hell? Like, people that's holding out, you would never expect, but people got to get that money. You know what I'm saying? Get that money.
Word.
But the main thing I want to talk about, because Saquon, he was a big thing last week, but he ended up doing an extension. But as I mentioned, precursor, it's all situations are different, right? I'll talk about four people, right? Austin Eckler, Josh Jacobs, Jonathan Taylor, Saquon.
At a fifth.
And Dalvin. Season why we twins. And Dalvin Cook, right? So I'll start off with Dalvin Cook because he was the last. And he's quick. Vikings released him because they didn't want to pay him. Straight up. Straight up. Now, you might go to the Jets. If he goes to the Jets, hey, him and Brees Hall, that's a good running back tandem. You know what I'm saying? Go to Baltimore. Wherever he goes, I think he's still productive. I think that I'm a fan. I'm a biased fan of Dalvin Cook, indeed. But I still think he can produce in this league. Then, so it's honestly just like not really an if, it's more at this point a when. Because we've seen with the training camp trend, which we'll talk about after this running back shit, people are dropping like flies. We'll talk about that later. But it's for Dalvin Cook. It's not even a if, it's more because I'm pretty sure he'll get signed somewhere, and the transition will be seamless and easy. He'll be back, not back 100% to Dalvin Cook Pro Bowls and all that, but he'll be a productive, contributing piece of a contender. I think he should go to a contender. All right. Now, Austin Eckler. I think he's one of the more vocal players in terms of like running back being disrespected because he does so much for the Chargers. Like each situation, again, the precursors, each situation is different. Austin Eckler led the league in touchdowns like 2 years ago. And that's catching and rushing, like receiving and rushing. Like he's like that for real. He's the sole reason why people won their fantasy championships last. Jason is literally Austin Eckler is really literally the reason why Jason won our championship. He carries the rock so much. He carries the load so much. Check down with Justin Herbert with Kellen Moore, not Kellen Moore. Whoever was their guy, what fuck it was. Check down. He can run it up too.
What team are you talking about?
Chargers, Austin Eckler.
It's like the guy next to us? Oh,
man. No. But who was the offensive coordinator before Kellen Moore was?
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Whatever, I forgot.
But I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, he got fired because it was bad play calling.
Yeah. Because of always wanting to do the check down. Granted, part of that on Justin Herbert, but I think that it's not going to change for him. I think because they just paid Justin Herbert, so they literally can't do anything. You paid Mike Williams last year. I think you paid Keenan Allen a couple years ago too. So like you're in that window. You can't pay your star running back when you paid your franchise quarterback to like 260. Can't do that. Josh Jacobs. If I'm him, I'm chilling. Why? Because the Raiders are a team. They're not going anywhere. They're they got Jimmy G. They're not gonna contend with Jimmy G. They're in contention for the number 1 pick, which will be probably Caleb Williams. So they're not, bro. If I'm him, I'm like, yo, bro, you gonna pay me something, but I'm not showing up. I'm signing the tag so I get that bread. But I'm like, in terms of long-term ascension, why would I want to stay in a rebuilding franchise?
Right.
You feel me? Devontae Adams is gonna be, he's gonna be traded, but at the deadline. Because they might go fuck around and go 4-13 if they can get 4 wins somehow. But I think if you got Devontae Adams, you could definitely win some games. You got Michael Mayer, Notre Dame. You gonna win some games, you know what I'm saying? Jimmy G can win games, but you're not beating the Chiefs, you're not beating the Chargers, you're not beating the Broncos. So let's stop it. So I mean, now Saquon's situation it was odd. Because they didn't have to pay. My thing is they didn't have to pay Daniel Jones yet. They could have waited. They could have franchised them and then pay Saquon. Because really, he asking for like 2-3 more million, y'all got that. Because you franchise tag Daniel Jones for 1 year. So then you put Saquon on like a 3-year deal with like 36, let's say 36. Yeah, 13 a year, that's calm.
That's 12.
Huh?
That's 12.
Sorry, 12. Okay, 3 for 39. 13
like,
a year is my fault. 3 for 39, 13 a year is calm. Super calm. And then you could franchise him again. So like the math would have mathed. So you'd have paid your star player because Daniel Jones had one good season. That's my biggest gripe. He had one good season. You won a playoff game, congratulations. But they did not win it because of him. They won it because of Saquon. They got what they were because of Saquon. So I mean, you gotta reward that. You can't just be like, oh nah, the history of running backs after this. No, bullshit. You can't do that. Cannot do that. They should have paid Saquon however much. Nah, it would have been realistic. Realistically, like, all right, 12, 13 million a year. That's not breaking the brink like that. And then after like the second or third year, if you saw some like deterioration or whatever, you could restructure. But like you didn't want. They're not thinking like that. They're not. Something wrong psychologically. Psychologically, something is wrong, which is annoying. Because Saquon's top 5, top 3 back.
When healthy.
Which he was healthy last year.
That's the key. Well, that was last year, right? He was the number 2 pick and has only been healthy his rookie year and last year. Every other year in between then, he's been inconsistently. Towards ACL like twice, unfortunately. And then boom, just like was ankle problems, this, knee problems, that. Where it's just like, damn. Like, he's been in the league, 5 years now, and only 2 of them have been healthy years. Bookend, grateful, yes. He had a fantastic year last year. If it wasn't for Geno Smith, right, and when people wrote him off, he ain't right back, Saquon was gonna win comeback player of the year. But Geno Smith came back from irrelevance, I guess, so that's why he didn't win it. And then on the other side, his rookie year, yeah, shout out to the scene on boom. The thing about Daniel Jones is I totally agree with you. They should have franchised Daniel Jones because we've seen what Saquon can do when healthy. We can't see anything with Daniel Jones, healthy or not. He's been healthy. He's an Iron. Pardon me. He's an Iron Man. He's played every game, but being available is one part of being a franchise quarterback. The other part is being good. And last year he showed a lot of flashes with Brian Daboll of being great. But that same argument that like, damn, he ain't have any weapons or whatever, Justin Fields had no weapons. He had David Montgomery and Khalil Herbert, and that's it. Terrible offensive line, no receivers. Even he had Cole Kmet, shout out Notre Dame and Chase Claypool after the trade deadline. But Justin Fields, yeah, the record ass. But you can see, damn, that's a franchise quarterback right there. Daniel Jones' record was fantastic, but is it him or Saquon? 99% of people, Giants fans included, would say it's Saquon. Front office was like, oh, it's a quarterback league. We got to pay the quarterback. There was no rush. The only reason why quarterbacks are getting paid, Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert just now. Last year, a couple years ago, Mahomes. They got paid, I guess Watson too. They got paid for excellence, and then they was up for an extension. The team did not have to pay for them now. They just wanted to secure that long-term deal so they didn't have to worry about it going forward.
Except for Lamar, he got franchised twice.
But Lamar got franchised. But Lamar had been an MVP, right? And the Ravens organization is similar to the Giants in terms of just being like a solid organization. Like, okay, they're not the Jets, right? In flux. They're not the Browns in flux, right? Giants, Ravens, household names. They was like, yo, Lamar, you've been hurt a couple times. We want to see you healthy, so that's why we franchise tag you. That same logic could have been Daniel Jones. You had one solid to good year. Show it up again, and we give you a long-term deal. But they didn't, and now they're screwed. Like, it's a sad day. And then Jonathan Taylor, just change on this.
They literally, bro. With Jonathan Taylor, bro,
the Colts franchise is dysfunctional right now. Without
Ever
once
since Andrew Luck, ever since Andrew
ever
Luck,
since the Andrew Luck, even during Andrew Luck, because why did he retire early? No offensive line, no blocking whatsoever. He
until
led the
he
league.
left, and then I got Quentin
As soon as
Nelson,
they
right?
leave, what did he draft? Quentin Nelson. Like it's like too little, too late kind of thing. Where Andrew Luck literally is like it's similar to Kirk Cousins now, but it's like he been getting sacked a lot. Like Andrew Luck led the league in terms of sacks taken, pause, like 4 years in a row. So he's like, nah, I'm not gonna stay here and stay in the league if my heart's not in it, or a franchise is not helping me out. Jonathan Taylor just, I led the league in rushing 2 years ago. Yes, I was hurt last year. But as a rookie, I was doing my shit. And then, bro, this is what, third year in the league, fourth year in the league? He's showing up, give him some money. And everyone's like, nah. Like, bro.
But so here's the kicker, right? And I forgot who said it because I want to give them credit because I saw the same. I think it was Jason McIntyre. I want to say him. If it wasn't him, but shout out to him anyway. But if it wasn't him, it was definitely someone I saw it like yesterday or some shit. And when he said it, I was like, you're right. You're right. So peep game, right? They got a rookie quarterback, right? Who you do not have to pay for 4 years. Similar to what I said about Saquon, when you could have franchised Daniel Jones twice or whatever and made an extension for Saquon that had a nice sum of money on it. You could easily say, yo, we don't got to pay our quarterback. If he's even our quarterback, which for me, I have faith in Anthony Richardson, hopefully he's good. But let's say he's trash and we don't even resign him and get another quarterback. That means it's another 4 years of not paying somebody. You could put this is why like they say, oh, you gotta win a Super Bowl for like the first 4 or 5 years of a quarterback because you could pour assets into other spots on the team, offense, defense, whatever. Bro, you're in the prime position right now where you paid Shaq Leonard, you paid all these different folks. You could pay your running back an extension and have him like cook and have him be all right. So then by the time you pay, pretty sure he got one good contract, let me say 3-4 years. After that, he's 28, 29. He's not gonna try to go for the big bag, but he might go for a little bag, little mini extension, 1 year or two. So you can afford to do that. But these people they're not thinking, the GMs, the owners, they're not thinking. And then Jeremy Irsay is on social media, which is a killer. People are too high in power to be on social media and just talk regular million. No, you inherited a franchise from your pops. Act like it. Stop acting like you're not just a spoiled rich kid anymore. You are an owner of a franchise, and you just you put yourself on blast. It's stupid. It's freaking stupid. And you're just gonna say, "Oh, we're not." He's just basically you just said, "Yo, I'm gonna die one day. He's gonna leave the league one day. It's gonna go on." That may be true, but you don't say that shit in public. You don't say those kinds of things because what's that kind of message sends to the entire locker room? What that you guys are replaceable. Mm-hmm. Unless you're Patrick Mahomes, you are replaceable. Joe Burrow. Justin Herbert, Josh Allen, whatever. Like shit like that pisses me off. And I'm like, dude, really? And now you're putting him on a non-football list so he can't get paid anyway?
Yeah.
That's corny. That's corny as shit, bro. Yeah. And if you're a Colts fan, I'm praying for you because, dark times is a broom for y'all. Because when you got the rookie quarterback, which hit or miss, rookie quarterbacks, he has all the athletic tools, so he could be a beast, whatever. But that rookie season is, unless you Andrew Luck going in the playoffs your first year, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard. It's tough. Granted, no one expects anything from the Colts anyways this season, to be honest. But especially now, people are going to be praying for your downfall. People are going to be rooting against y'all because of the way you're treating Jonathan Taylor. He's a real light guy. people have like a fond respect for Jonathan Taylor. If you're treating him like this, nah, it's over.
Yeah.
It's GG's.
Speaking of GG's, good segue here. Training camp woes. So I titled this banner "Training Camp Woes" because every year it's like clockwork. We say this every year. Oh my God, it's preseason. Oh my God, football's back. But the good with the anticipation of football season is kind of shields the bad in terms of players getting hurt. Every year, non-contact injuries happen so much. Jalen Ramsey's out to December. Joe Burrow with a calf strain's out at least 6 weeks. That's what they say. He might be ready for week one, but week one against Myles Garrett and the Browns defense, I might have to wait a little bit on that. And then you
Week
got
2 against Baltimore.
it's like damn. I would rather, wait till make sure he's fully healthy, like to make a final playoff run. And then you got receivers, KJ Hamler, Tim Patrick for the Broncos. You got this every year it happens where it's like, damn, players going down with non-contact injuries, and it's something that they're doing or not doing. It's the non-contact. It's just turning wrong or running a route, and then boom, knees gone, ACL gone, calf. Literally could just be Joe Burrow running outside the pocket, and then boom, calf strain. GG. It's a woe. It's like damn, I wish it didn't happen, but it happens every year. There's nothing they can do about stopping it, and they gotta prepare their bodies for the football season. Like that's that's all I really got. Just players getting hurt. It's unfortunate, of course. That's why that's another reason why we haven't really been doing content and making predictions, because like Joe Burrow being out for an undecided amount of weeks, that changes the Bengals' entire season. So I'm not saying I'm not gonna peek behind my own curtain and say I had the Bengals winning or not, but I did have them in the playoffs at the very least. So now if he's out for the first 6 games of the season, that changes everything. So a lot of people, and this is advice for those who are watching, are like, I want to start doing fantasy football. I want to start doing this. Wait till the end of August, beginning of September, because preseason's done, training camp's done, and the players, God forbid, of course, getting hurt or not getting hurt. Like, let's pray that they're healthy and all that stuff. But one injury to a player can change an entire season. Or, like Jonathan Taylor's case, not getting paid is going to change the entire outlook on the Colts season. Or if you want to draft them in fantasy football, oh, nope, I can't draft Jonathan Taylor because he's not going to be playing. I can't draft Josh Jacobs because he's going to sit out. It's like, wait till the end of August, beginning of September, then boom, then go after that. But that's all I really wanted to say about training camp stuff. You can keep talking. I got to eat my food because I'm starving. Love y'all. Content coming soon. I'm out.
All right. Okay. So now we transition a little bit to the awards. So boom. We got this is not mind you, this is complete head candy. Like this is just me talking my shit. You know what I'm saying? But for me, we got I think how many awards we got in the NFL? We got a couple. Hold on. NFL honors. Right. So all right. Okay. So we got defensive player of the year, rookie of the year, all that other jazz, right? This is not my official prediction, but just like on top of my head, who are the top candidates? And I'll give like maybe one, like I'll probably like who I think is gonna win it. Nothing's solidified. Nothing's written down. Nothing's put on FanDuel. Nothing yet, right? So for defensive rookie of the year, right? We got some options. But it's probably gonna be either Jalen Carter or Will Anderson. If someone or now maybe that Witherspoon kid from Illinois, maybe him. But like in terms of saying defensive rookies, this class is not really that strong. It's not that strong, right? Now offensive rookie of the year, that's a strong class. It's probably it's either gonna be Bryce Young if he leads the Panthers to the division title, which I don't have it. Spoiler alert, peek about that. When we do my predictions, I got the Saints winning the division. But if Bryce Young leads that team to the division title, it's gonna be hard to dispute him not being rookie of the year. Then you got B. John Mustard, who feel me, yo. I've been on this bandwagon, man. I'm on the bandwagon. So if he can win it, he could win it. He could be a Pro Bowler off rip as a rookie. Hit the ground running crazy. Do that. So those are like the top two. And, you got maybe Anthony Richardson. Let's say he steps up and goes bananas. And a lot of other players, who's the best? Oh, Jackson Smith and Jigba. You feel me? From the rookie from Seattle, like, bro, he's like that. So it's a lot of contenders in terms of offensive rookie of the year. Defensive rookie of the year is not really as glamorous. I'd say glamorous, but so now we got defensive player, right? Defensive player of the year. You got Sauce because he's in New York, so they might, especially if he's successful, just like last season, and they're winning and all that. That means the media, New York media, is gonna push that agenda, and we haven't had a defensive back be the first player of the year since Stephon Gilmore. I think that was 2019. So it's been a minute. So it could be him. It could be Micah Parsons, who I would probably put money on. Because Nick, they don't like to give back to backs. Like it's ever since Aaron Donald repeated or some shit. They have not done back to back. I think TJ Watt. Then I think did Myles Garrett get one? I'm not sure. I don't think he got one. Regardless, but TJ Watt, Nick Bosa, shit like that. But they pop. If TJ Watt goes crazy, he breaks the sack record. They're going to probably give it to him. But my picks is either between Sauce, Micah, or TJ Watt. TJ Watt's like that for or Pastor Tank. Pastor Tank might come out of nowhere and prove yo, I'm the best corner in the goddamn game. Put some respect on my name because he's underrated. He's like the new age Champ Bailey. Because no one, bro, if you're not watching Denver games, you're not talking about Champ Bailey. To be honest with you, it really wasn't. This is back 20 early 2000s, early to late 2000s, and a little bit of the early 2010s. Champ Bailey was like that. Him and Revis is Sauce and Pastor Taylor. Those are the top two in their position, bro. And Namdi also for a couple years. We don't talk about that. Now, offensive player of the year, which annoys me because MVP is strictly who was the best quarterback in the game. The offensive player of the year, low key, it could either go to Justin Jefferson again, back to back. It could go to Chase, especially if Burrow's out for the 6 weeks that Natural was talking about, maybe early in the season, and Chase still goes crazy. Could be him, Tyreek. He's saying he's trying to get to 2,000. He's trying to get to 2K. Tyreek 2K. Hey, that's a good ring to it. He get the deuces for the 2K. So it might be either Justin Jefferson, Chase, or Saquon. Saquon goes ape shit again. It might be hard to Cooper Kupp might get it again. It's so many contenders for that. But my picks will probably be either Justin Jefferson again as a back-to-back winner and prove that he's the best receiver in the game, like I've been saying. Him, Tyreek, it's either them two or Cooper Kupp. Running back, it might be difficult. If we see a 1,900-yard season or 2,000, then you might have something there. But those three, sorry. MVP. So boom. I'm biased. I don't have my Lamar Jackson jersey on. Hear me out. I don't see a scenario in which he does not win MVP. All right? I'm pushing the agenda. This is the Lamar Jackson. Hold on, because this is going to go on TikTok. Hold on. Lamar for MVP. This is my official push for why Lamar Jackson is going to be the 2023-2024 MVP. I'll keep it short because he's that fucking guy. No, I'm saying, but keep it short. He didn't have any weapons, right? He still is a winner, right? The narrative. Oh, he got paid. The offensive coordinator. The offense is yours. Prove it. For me, that's like this is the type of time. Like, yo, where the offense is catered to you, more airing it out, which is more attractive to people. Well, see, he might throw 4,000 yards, get 30 touchdowns. You got Mark Andrews, OBJ, Zay Flowers, Beaton, JK. It's a lot of weapons. We're winning our division. Straight up, winning our division. So I ain't a problem. So for me, and for me, we got the best. You might fuck around and get the 1 seed. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Y'all ain't hear that. But come on, y'all not hearing me though. I'm off MVP. Here first, August 1st, 2023. I'm putting money on that. I don't know how much, but I'm putting money on it. Probably $1. Keep it calm. Coach of the year. Back to the awards. Coach of the year. The options. Actually, hold on. I did my Lamar for MVP, but realistically, it's Lamar, Jalen. Jalen might get it. Trevor Lawrence might get it. Mahomes might fuck around, go back to back. Or here's the thing, right? I can't say Tua. I cannot say Tua. Reason why is because he has Tyreek. Do you not like most valuable player? You can't beat a every. Sorry, pardon me. You can't be the MVP with the offensive player of the year. You can't. Unless, to be fair, I think I want to say Brady and Randy Moss did it. Like Brady won MVP and Randy Moss won offensive player of the year. I'll hold on, stay right there. Hold on. Randy Moss 07 offensive player of the year. He didn't win offensive player of the year. Hold on. Who won MVP in 2007? NFL. Tom Brady. Huh. So then, pardon me, again, who won offensive player of the year NFL 2007? He won both? He won both? No. Okay, so he won. Tom Brady in 07 won Offensive Player of the Year and MVP, which is crazy. But regardless, back to Tua. Tua cannot win MVP because Tyreek is like, if Tyreek goes off and wins Offensive Player of the Year, then especially with the 2,000 yards, then they're not gonna give the MVP to. And that's not gonna do. Yeah. So MVP, we got Josh Allen could. I think Joe Burrow's gonna miss a couple games, and that's gonna hurt him, to be honest. So what realistically, you got probably like 5 and 1 dark horse. You got Lamar, I should be, Jalen, Josh Allen, probably breaks the wall. I'm off to Josh. What? I'm off of it. I'm off it, bro. He got to prove it again. Last year was supposed to be the year. I was shouting up top of the rooftops. Me and Natural was like, "Oh, it's that time. It's that time. It's that time." It's not that time. It's not that time. So we got Lamar, Jalen, redemption season. Josh Allen, I guess. Media, I guess. Mahomes back to back, and yeah, those 4. Dark horse, maybe. Oh, Trevor Lawrence, because the Jacksons fuck around and lead the division, go like 13 or 14 wins. Like they could do that. They could do that. We'll talk about that as the time comes. And then dark horse, like someone out the woodwork. You can say Justin Fields, depending on how the Bears season goes. Fuck around and say no, no, no. You could no. I'm trying to go through all the teams. Nah, no. I don't want to see that happen. Nope, never mind. Still five, and maybe Justin Fields if they have a great season. Aaron Rodgers might fuck around and win MVP. Could you feel me? Could do things do that. And the last thing I want to talk about is before I like cap off the end, because it's been 35 minutes. We just been chatting it up. Got a crying baby. Hope he's okay. Last thing is the Sean Payton. I'll write it down. Sean Payton. What are you doing, sir? For the Sean Payton, Aaron Rodgers, Nathaniel Hackett fiasco, shit show that happened. Right? So boom. For those who don't know, which you should, August 1st, you should know it. This man, so as we all know, last season Nathaniel Hackett was the head coach of the Broncos. Abysmal. Trash. Like working coach, like first time as a head coach. Pardon me, was Basura. Basuts. But for me, Sean Payton was like, yo, check it. That was the worst coaching job ever. He's sorry said it as a vote of confidence to his players because his players is like, you're like, they're the guys that remained on the team. He inherited that team. But you don't talk about other coaches. You don't talk about, like, you inherited something from somebody. You don't talk about the past. You only look forward to the future. You only talk about the present and what you hope to accomplish. I don't know why he did it. They literally play each other, I think week 5 or something like that. Like, I literally play each other. So I wouldn't give my opponent any bulletin board material at all. What are you doing? Sean Payton, you're done. Aaron Rodgers, clap back, and he was like, yo, don't talk about my guy. Now, mind you, for context, Sean Payton, that's around. Nat Hackett is the Jets OC. Why? Because he's Aaron Rodgers' guy. So it's literally takes who you now what you know, who you know. He knows Aaron Rodgers, that's his guy. Quarterback coach in Green Bay, transitioned over to now he's OC. And to be honest, that's tough because it's just weird. It's super weird, bro. It's just weird. Now, this whole thing is annoying. It's a farce because why I got your own priorities. Like, why are we talking about the past? And Aaron Rodgers, he rightfully clapped back and was like, yo, like, in a Will Smith fashion, keep my coach name out your fucking mouth. That's what he did. That's what I would have done the same thing. That's fine. But like, you can't just not talk about it. Like, mind you, Sean Payton worked at Fox. He worked at Fox for a little bit. So like maybe he was the analyst in him that was doing that. But you don't do that. You just can't, you don't talk about the past coach. It's just unspoken. You just don't do that. So in this situation, I thought Sean Payton was wrong. Now, was he wrong with what he said? No. But you don't say that in public. Similar to what I said about Jim Irsay talking about Jonathan Taylor. Well, was he wrong with what he said? That the NFL is going to move on past them and all that other stuff. He's not wrong in saying that. But do you say that in public? You're not. That's something you don't say in public. All right. Aaron Rodgers is in the right. But I just hate the chatter. I hate talking. Doing all this talking, that's not conducive to winning. Like, feel me? Like Robert Saleh did that shit last year, and I think they started off shaky. Then it was 7-4, and then it ended up being 7-10 type shit. It's weird, bro. It's weird, bro. Come on, son. Like doing all this talking shit. Y'all play each other. Y'all help. If y'all don't squash it, then it's gonna be talked about. Trust. Maybe I did it to get some buzz around it. Maybe I don't know, but that's stupid. But now closing. Um, again, I speak for myself and Nanny Babs. We are the Baptiste Bros. Now, it's not Shabazz TV. It's the Baptiste Bros. That's why, because it pretty much is already Baptiste Bros. Natural's been here for everything, and I was like, yo, let's make that decision. He respected it. He was like, I bet, let's do this. So now we're doing this together. Goal is just to have fun with it. Success is gonna come. I believe this is the year we break out. This is the year we use the momentum because we kind of was on the fly last year a little bit. So I'm optimistic that we're gonna take what we did last year, the good and the bad, tune it up, make every Tuesday and Wednesday an even better experience. And we got a month left, y'all. I'm excited. If you are too, drop a like, subscribe if you're new, tell a friend to tell a friend. And for the first time in a while, let's get right to also full peek around the curtain. There are days, if you're a content creator, you know what I'm talking about. Like, you just don't feel like mentally ready to do a video. To be honest, that was also why I haven't posted. Me personally, haven't posted anything because a lot of stuff was going on behind the scene in my personal life. I just hadn't feel like the mindset to post. But I'm using the words of the great Chisel Adonis: commit to the commitment of consistency. Right? I don't have time to mope around. You know what I'm saying? I can not feel great, but if I have something to say, I can still say it on the mic. You know what I'm saying? Now, mental health matters. I'm not disputing that. But listen, when I tell you, take care of your shit, take care of it. Handle your stuff. The videos are gonna come. I literally have mad shit written down on my computer that I want to talk about. I'm gonna talk about it. I got a moment. But there be days where I'm just like, yo, I get home. I'm just like, I don't have the strength today. But I think we're here. I think I'm awesome. I think you guys are awesome. And whoever's watching this video, just know that we just getting started. You know what I'm saying? This is year 2020. September 1st will be year 3 for me. I started YouTube. I started 2020. So 21, 21, 22, 20. Year 4. Year 4 for me. Started year 4. And I've enjoyed it. I hadn't had the success that I wanted to have at this point, but it's okay because I've learned a lot. I've used this opportunity to talk to people I've never thought I'd be able to talk to before. Sigel McCall, shout out to him. Shout out to Morgan O'Deleaf. Shout out to Miss B over there. Shout out to Chisel Adonis. Like being able to communicate and have mutuals with so many different people is awesome. It's awesome. I got no beef for nobody. And in the words of Thorfinn and Thor's, I got no enemies. So for me, like using this opportunity for me, it's been awesome. Year 4, we are determined the Baptiste Bros will be successful. Now, what is measuring success? Is different for everybody. The goal for me will be to hit 1,000 subscribers. That's the goal. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. 1,000 subscribers is my goal for the channel, and for me, year 4, it's hard to crack that 1,000. Some people do it in the first video. Some people take a while. I'm taking a while. It's okay, but I'm enjoying the journey. I'm not complaining. You know what I'm saying? Last year used to be on the type of time like, oh, why is this not happening? But it's all on God's timing. It's all on God's timing. It's not like you can rush it. It's not. You can't make the fate. You can't make things happen. You can put action towards it, but at the end of the day, it's God's timing. So, I mean, that's just me. But if you like this, subscribe. If you're new, I haven't done this so long. I'm freaking rusty as hell, and I'm tired. Sorry. If you like this vibe, I can do another live and just put it on YouTube. Whatever. I'm rambling. I'm sorry. If you like what I talked about, NFL preseason starts on Thursday. 2 days. Football is back. I'm hype. If you're hype too, drop a like, subscribe if you're new, tell a friend to tell a friend, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.